What is up, world? You are in tune to the Cowboys Global Cast here at the FFSN Network. And of course, we are DC4L. We are Dallas Cowboys for life, man. After the draft, after the first round pick that we had in Tyler Guyton, which, shout out to Tyler Guyton. I mean, I could talk about it. This man has given up 2 sacks in 2 years of college football and playing tackle at the University of Oklahoma. He definitely had a 9.73 RAS score, which is super high when you could get a 10. And Guyton is one of those guys who's very quick on his feet, well-balanced in pass protection. Top element of his game is how he uses his body and his feet. Really, I think, the only downside for him is he's going to have to get stronger. He's going to have to get NFL strong to be able to take on some of the bull rushes and the big people that he's going to take. Good thing is he's going to have, people who are going to give good lessons in a Michael Parsons and a DeMarcus Tank Lawrence. Definitely. Oh, and a Sam Williams as well. Sam Williams is that guy. But in our second round draft pick, I was a little confused because, I'm a big film guy. I look at film. I look at, all 22. I read up on people. And Marshawn Nealon, I'd only seen his name once. It wasn't really up on him, but during the podcast tonight, I got a chance to really check out some film. He's really, really sharp. I mean, he faced double teams over there because he was the best rusher on their team, on Western Michigan football team. He's going to get a whole bunch of single coverage because, of course, you got Michael Parsons, you got DeMarcus Lawrence. So he's going to get single coverage, and I think he's good enough to beat that. His IQ is really, really good he's good against the running game, which is so just let's put it like this. He looks like a poor man's Tank Lawrence. That's what he looks like. He looks like the second coming of Tank. He's 6'3", 267, looks like Tank, built like Tank, 4'7" like Tank, right? And looks like he has the IQ against the run like Tank. And I like that. If we got another Tank Lawrence, we hit. We hit for real. So, I mean, if you look at it, I mean, he's only at his career year, I think, was like 4 sacks that he had. So, but again, he was getting double teamed. He was the only guy on the line. So, of course, I think he's going to be good. I think he'll be able to get to a place to where he's just scratching the surface of what he was in college. He'll be better and kind of blow the roof off and the top of it. I think, he's really good against offensive tackles. The highlight for me tonight, Cooper Beebe. My goodness. We got Cooper Beebe at number 73. And that pick to me was crucial. This was a pick that we picked up by moving back. Beebe was the guy, man. He was back-to-back Big 12 Offensive Lineman of the Year. I'm going to tell you, he's one of those guys that is going to get in. And if we wanted to kick Tyler Smith out to left tackle, then we can insert Cooper Beebe. He's ready to go. He's got short arms, but this guy's I think he's going to be a pro, an all-pro for years to come. Nasty. Got an attitude. I like it. He's gritty. So if Zach, went down, we needed. I think he's another person that could get in and look. You can actually run him at center a little bit because he did play center a little bit. So I don't know. I think this is a pick that is going to help the Cowboys in a lot of different ways. Cooper Beebe was a really, really good player, and to get him at 73, we got us one, coach. We got one, coach. So I'm ready about that. I'm really happy about that. The last pick tonight, Maris Liafu from Notre Dame, linebacker. I think he'll be a guy he's a 4'6" guy. I think he's 6'2", 234. I think he'll be a guy that ends up taking Kendrick's place in the middle, right? I'm just going to tell you, this is a boom or bust pick. We're either going to look, that's why I said hindsight's 2020. We're either going to look really good or we're going to look really bad. And I mean, I'm just saying this is one of those grades where you can't really give it a grade until you see what it looks like, right? His cousin is Puka Nakua. So I mean, there's value there. To have, when you just pedigree, and pedigree is everything in football, right? Pedigree is everything. So I think, and he went to Notre Dame. So, and Notre Dame's known for having these linemen and linebackers. They're good for them. So, I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna say it like this, man. He's either gonna be a big bang or it's gonna be a big bust. I do trust Will McClay at this point, even though our picks from last year did not pan out. Overshown got hurt, so doesn't really count. But the first two, verdict's still out on those guys. You know what I'm saying? So I look at this, man, and Marist is my only question mark in this draft so far. But I think we, kind of made ourselves a really nice base here with drafting Tyler Guyton first, Marshawn Nealon second, Cooper Beebe third. What the trend here, we're working on the trenches. We're working on getting tougher, meaner, dogs in the trenches. So that's what you're seeing. Offensive and defensive lines, they are really taking the time and crafting them. I would have rather had a number 2 wide receiver, but I guess we're hanging up we're hanging up all our marbles on the fact that we still have Jalen there, and maybe he turns into a number 2 wide receiver. Jalen Brooks is there as well. Maybe he turns into a number 2 wide. You need somebody to come up beside Brandon Cooks, and we need to take some of the onus off of CD so that CD will get man coverage. If you let everybody else beat you and they can't beat you, we're in trouble, right? So we really need one of these 2 Jalens to step up. We really do. We need one of them to step up. But as far as the draft is concerned, I would give us right now, you guys, I'm going to give us a B-. I'm going to give us a B- only because I don't know what Marist is. I don't know what Marist is. The other 3 guys, I know what they are, right? And, either we're really smart or we really messed up. And, we can't afford to mess up. This draft, we can't afford to mess it up. But I'm looking at Marist, and, I'm saying he may just be Kendrick's replacement, because Kendrick's is 32. And Kendricks can get in and teach Marist the Mike Zimmer's defense, and show him how to run it. I mean, this is a big guy. Like I said, he's 6'2", 234. When he gets to the ball, he's going to get to the ball with reckless abandon. So I like it. I like it. I like it. You guys tell me what you think, because at this point, I want to hear from you. I'm really excited about, we don't have a pick in the 4th, but there's still some guys out there. There's a lot of guys out there in the draft still yet waiting to be picked. And I hope at this point, we even trade back up to get into the 4th, because if we get into the 4th, there's some talent there to be had. I don't really care about anything past the 5th round. So, I mean, hey, if we can package some of those latter picks and squeeze back up in the 4th round, I'd be great with that. I would really be great with that. Hey, man, but this is Mod, man, for the Cowboys Global Cast here on the FFSN Network. Please chime in and tell me how you think we did on the draft. And I'd love to hear from you, man. We are out of here. Peace.